wanted to do a quick live. Because some of you were here last night and watched me. Ooh, I don't want that. Some of you were here last night and watched me make a breast cancer awareness wreath with a with the ribbon, the breast cancer awareness ribbon, and to be honest, I just didn't like it. Hey Tracy. So I ripped the whole thing out today. The whole thing I ripped out. Because, you know, when I don't like something, I just cannot, I go to bed at night and I think, all right, what am I going to do to fix that? Because I just didn't like it. You couldn't tell it was a ribbon, and I'm not going to give that to someone knowing I just didn't like it. So I got up this morning, I ripped the whole thing out, and this is what I have so far. Can you see it? Let me open it up. Open up the camera. Hey, Sean. So, I don't want you to see my messy shed, but this is what I did so far. So I took all the mesh off. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Hey, Leanne. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Melissa, girl. So I took everything apart, all of it, and instead of curls or ruffles, I did this. And I took the ribbon off, and yeah, this last night I couldn't stand it. It was, to me, it was awful. And so this is what I have so far. So now I'm gonna put some tubing on, and we're gonna go from there. So let me put the camera down so you can see it a little better. So I'm not going live tonight. I usually don't go live on Wednesday, so this is a sneak, like a extra. Extra. But when I hung this wreath up last night and took the picture, and then I looked at the picture and I thought, ugh, I don't like that at all. So now what I'm going to do, so I took it all apart. I did 6-inch poofs instead of, I think I did 8-inch last night. So I did 6-inch poofs, and I did this. This is where I'll show you how I did these. I just scrunched up the middle like this. Hi, Bonnie. And then I turned this on top of each other and put it in the tie. So I think it covers a lot better, and I think it, to me, this, at least you could see that this is a ribbon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the what do you call this? What do you call this stuff? Tubing. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to make smaller bows and put it all the way around, because I didn't like the tubing even. The tubing I didn't even like. It was just not happening. Tubing. Thank you, Bonnie. Yes, flex tubing. Hi, Venus. So I am going to take the tubing now and put it in all of these ties, Chanel stems, but I'm going to make them so that they are following the pattern of the ribbon. Because last night you couldn't even tell that this was a ribbon frame, and I hated it. I thought, no way, I don't like it. So I am making this a lot different. Well, completely different. I took the whole thing off. So coming up, we're going to be doing a little, Melissa, are you still here, girl? What's it called? What are we calling it? We're going to be doing like I call it like a mini marathon in celebration of Melissa from Buckeye's Wreaths and Things, Buckeye Girls Wreaths and Things, to celebrate her birthday. So there's going to be 4 of us designers. Melissa is going to start it off with Buckeye's Wreaths and Things. Then there's Carolyn from Nana's Nutty Crafts, and I forget who the other one is. Oh gosh, I forgot who the other one is. And then I will be finishing it off. Melissa, hopefully you're still here to tell who the other person is. I don't know who it is. So we'll be doing that coming up. Okay, I don't like that little bulge there. Let's pull that down some. So yeah, I hate that when this happens, when I can't sleep because I'm thinking that I am going to fix this wreath. It's really hard when you do wreath frames that are shapes, because I said that last night, because it's hard to get the shape you want and have it, you know, like especially heart frames. I don't know if you've ever done a heart frame. The metal frames are really hard to show the frames and to get the design to stay. I've had an awful time with that. So okay, Tracy, thank you. So yeah, I didn't even put out a notification or an announcement that I was going live. Hopefully people will see it, see the little red camera. Hi Diana. I usually don't, everyone knows I don't go live during the, especially during the day, or even on a Wednesday. But this is something that I just had to do. So what are you guys up to? Can y'all just spread the word that I'm live? If you are not doing this, please do it for us. We want to get to 7,000 so we can play bingo. That would be nice. Yes, hey Bonnie. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Sometimes I surprise you guys. You just have to watch for that red camera and check out. I had to do this. But, you know, sometimes I think about this stuff when I'm supposed to be sleeping. And then I do it and it still doesn't work. But I think this is working for me now. Now I'm liking it. Hey, Candy. Candy, I ripped out the whole entire wreath. Everything. I ripped the whole thing out. Because I just didn't like it. I didn't like it last night at all. Not at all. You couldn't couldn't tell that it was a ribbon. You couldn't tell that what it was. But I'm liking this much better. Yes. You couldn't tell at all what it was, so I thought, no, we can't do that. We just can't. Cannot do it. This ribbon is still a little bit longer on this side. Let me see. Oh, I guess not too bad. So what have you guys been doing today? Yes, I'll sleep better tonight. 2 pieces of mesh you have for length. Oh, okay. I might do that. Well, the ribbon kind of does the length now. I've taken a lot of wreaths apart. Yes, me too, girl. This isn't the first one I've taken apart. I mean, I took it down to the frame and I glued the ribbon pieces together because I didn't want to waste all this pretty ribbon. And I did 6-inch poofs instead of the 8. So, yeah, I like this much better. Much better. Let me make sure I get that. So what's everyone been doing? Hey Donna, you're not late, girl. I actually had most of it done except for the tubing. Hillary said she will bug you tomorrow night. Oh, all right, Tracy. Tell her good luck buying a car. Oh, I'm going to pull this up. What's everyone up to today? Anything fun? So now that I'm better with this, I do have another frame. If anyone wants this, can you add those 2 pieces of mesh at the bottom to add a little more length? I will, yeah, we could try that and see. I have them cut, so we can try it. I don't know why they made this frame like this. Doctors, and doctors. Oh, I hate that. You're taking today off from everything. You just have to do that now and then. But look how short they made the legs of the frame. I don't know why they did it like that. They're really short compared to the top. That's one, I think, flaw with this frame. So, yes, hopefully everything's going well at the doctor's. That's the main thing. I have some doctor's appointments coming up in August, and I'm not sure if I want to go because one of them's the eye doctor. You know how they have to get right in your face. But our dentist called and canceled, so I have to call them and reschedule. So yep, that's what we're doing. I'm not ready to go on any appointments just. I know, Bonnie, it's a scary thought. Everything's a scary thought, and it's so close. No, I think my daughter might have had it. She doesn't live with me, but she had a lot of the symptoms, and so I don't, you know, she's not going to get tested unless, God forbid, she has to. But all right, let's add some of this to the bottom. See, we'll add another layer down here. See how it goes. Only problem is the ribbon won't cover it, but may not matter. I already went to the eye doctor, just waiting for new glasses to come in. Today was back doctor and regular doctor. Ugh. I know. I do not like to go to doctors. I had to go to my cardiologist last week. I absolutely love him. He is the best there is. See what you think. Hi, Alma. I am Alma. I took the whole thing apart. All of it. Right down to the frame. I did not at all like it. Not at all. Oh, I should have pulled that out before I... Hold on. Before I made the ruffle. I changed it completely, and I made 6-inch poofs instead of 8. So I was able to get all the mesh on the original mesh. No, I didn't see it. What is it? I'll have to look. You know, I miss a lot of announcements because I don't pay attention. Yes, Alma. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There's the extra piece. What do you think? Do you like the extra piece? Me too, Phyllis. I pulled many wreaths apart. Do you like that extra addition down there? I don't know if I like it or not. I wish the ribbon, I don't know. I wish I could make the ribbon go down further, but I can on this side, but I can't on the other side. Oh, yeah, I knew about that. Oh, yeah. Everybody will be watching that. Yes, I knew about that. Hey, Monica. How you doing, girl? You like the length better? Oh, look at that. That didn't stay in. Yes. What I'm going to have to do is glue these pieces on. These bottom pieces will have to have a little bit of glue. pieces are going to need a little glue to hold them in place. So when I get done with this, which is it's pretty much done, I'm not going to do any more to it, because now I know I could see the shape, I could see what it is, which is what had me up all night thinking about. And yes, they're both going to make an eagle wreath. Something I've really been wanting to learn how to do. So I'm kind of anxious to watch it. I know how to do like I said, I know how to do the body. It's the head that I want to learn how to do. I just could not figure out the head. Hey, Sandra. Connie, I must have been. Yes, they're both making an eagle. What?
See what I texted you?
No, I'm on a live. What? If it's about Albert, I don't want to see it. What?
Read it.
No,
Did Rita text him or no?
I don't know. Go, Billy. I'm on a live. You understand?
What do you want me?
That is how I read it.
Should I go over there?
Get out of the shed, please. Go talk to your father. He's in there doing nothing. My son is driving me crazy. You know, sometimes... Are they making the one that looks like... Yes, Alma, that's what they're doing. Yeah, they're both making the eagle wreath in their version. So, I finally think this is... You just got wind of my life. My kids. So my cousin wants my son to go work with him, and he was exposed to the coronavirus, and my son cannot get it through his head that I don't want him going there. So that's what that little thing was all about. I don't know. Alright, so I need to do some prepping. So that's finally the way I'm going to leave it. I'm happy with it now. I can tell that it's a ribbon, and so now I'm going to do some prepping for the Rita flower I'm going to do tomorrow night. Have you guys ever seen the Rita flower prep? I have some of it done, but not all. Tracy, you're not telling me anything. Let me tell you. We've been dealing with this now for 2 hours this afternoon of me telling him I don't want him going over there. But you can't, you know, I don't know. Alright, so this is the only thing I'm upset about is I should have cut this 10 inches and I cut it 9 inches. But because I wasn't going to do the Rita flower, I was going to do another flower, but then I changed it up. So I've decided to do the Rita flower. Alright. so you fold it in half, corner to corner, and then you just scrunch up the middle. And you get this butterfly looking thing. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, if I would have had my son first, I would not have had any more kids. None at all. He has always been my challenge, big time. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my granddaughter, so, you know. So you put the clothespin in the middle. Not that I don't love him, it's just a challenge every day. And then you put the zip ties on either side of the clothespin. This is how I do the Rita flower petal. I'm sure there's different versions out there, but this is how I've always done it. And then you just take these off and cut up the middle. Now, because I'm using this poly burlap, you can kind of adjust the petal a little bit. Hi, Rosemary. And that's the petal for the Rita flower. So I'm going to make a yellow and white one. And that'll be my project tomorrow night. So I'll show you that again. Fold it corner to corner. Scrunch up the middle. I never wanted a girl raised 3 sons on my own and loved every minute. Well, you know, my cousin feels the same way. She has 3 kids, and her boys were good, you know. In her case, her daughter is the one that makes her see red cats. In my case, it was my son. And the funny part is, all the boys that have grown up in his era, hey, Mr. Oates, what's up? Have been the same way. Damon, look what I made. Check it out. What you think? Can you tell what it is? Hey, Darlene. Scrunch and happen. Yeah, well, some people do use rubber bands, but now I'm making the Rita flower petals. One thing about the Rita flower is it's extremely a lot of prep work, and it takes a long time to do it all. So it could be a banner or a Jesus. Oh, Damon. Hey, Gerda, what's up? All the troublemakers are in the house. Oh my gosh, Damon, you are too much. So yeah. So now we're doing some petals. I'm behaving, girl. I'm behaving. I only don't behave when Damon's live. I have to pick on him, you know. I have to pick on him. I can't let him get too comfortable. Oh boy. So yes, I decided to go live during the day for a change. and see all my people I don't get to see who don't stay up late at night. I have to change it up some, you know. I got to keep you guys on your toes. So, now, did I not just tell my son I'm doing a live? What's he doing? He's in there texting me like I'm going to answer him, right? Oh my goodness. This coronavirus is going to make me crazy, I'll tell you. I know we're not supposed to even be saying that on our lives. We're not even supposed to say that word. But I can't see how you can help but say it. No, I am not going live tonight. This is Wednesday. I usually try to go to class and be a good girl. So I'm not going live tonight. Connie. Actually, no, he's still in there trying to convince me that it's okay to go to a house who was exposed by this crud going on. Let me tell you, the best thing I ever did was, even though this shed is too small, was put this shed up. It gives me my sanity. I know, Bonnie, you're not telling me. I'd be fine if it wasn't for this child of mine who thinks, you know, he's invincible, but not caring whether he brings it home to his family or not. Young kids, you know, that's what you deal with. That's why we're in this epidemic that we're in. So, in this, now I hear that my neighborhood has the West Nile virus from mosquitoes. I thought, you know what, just don't tell me anymore. Don't tell me any more stuff. You got it, Alma. Even though this thing is way too small, it's my little nook. Yes. So this is how I think it's the easiest for me. Because once you cut this, once you take this clothespin off, my luck, it would all fall apart once, you know. So I like to have it secured before the clothespin comes off. That's it. This is the petal. Have you guys any, oh my gosh, I'm tongue-tied. How many of you have made a Rita flower? I have to say it's my favorite looking flower. I mean, I have several favorites, but I really love the look of the Rita flower. When it's done correctly, which it's, you know, you have to maneuver the, like, because I didn't do 10-inch petals, it needs a little bit of shaping. You've made a few? Yes. Hi, Cecile. They're gorgeous. Yes, they are gorgeous. Which petal is the sunflower? The sunflower can be different petals, just as long as you do it yellow, but normally the original sunflower is scrunching. I don't want to do it because I don't want to scrunch up the burlap, but you scrunch up from or you fold like this and then scrunch up the middle and fold it in half. It's very time consuming. This this flower is extremely time consuming. I could never do start to finish on a live because this is just prepping, and I had to cut all this, but the look is worth it at the end. It really is. Rita, are you still here, girl? Yesterday we had our Q&A yesterday morning, and of course this is a ongoing joke between me and Damon. I had a phone call, of course, before it was over, and apparently there was a lot of joking going on, and I missed it all because of that phone call. I always miss the good stuff. So the idea is you want this curve, you know, with the petal. That's what makes it look the prettiest. You want that curve. So yeah, that's it. That's the petal. And the other thing is you have to make sure you lay them all the same way as you're going around the board. How many of you like poly burlap? I don't like burlap, plain burlap, but I really like poly burlap. It's expensive, probably one of the most expensive meshes there are, but to me it's my favorite for flowers. It makes the best flowers, I think, because the petals stay where you put them, and I like that about it. So I just wanted to show you real quick. Yes, I have to share a hole. You do have to share holes. Takes quite a few. Now I believe it's 24 actual cuts. Oh, now see that? Did you guys see that? Sometimes the zip tie gun does that. So there's 24 cuts, but when you cut them in half, it's actually 48. Let me tell you, I had an awful time trying to figure out, even though this one I cut the whole roll, but I had an awful time trying to figure out how you got 96 petals out of 24 cuts. I could not figure it out for anything. It's because you're cutting them in half and you're only using half of the petal. So actually you have 48 petals. But for the longest time I couldn't figure out how they're figuring that is enough by 24 cuts. I am so bad with this kind of stuff. I hope I took my medicine. Came out here. I sure as heck hope I took it. Yes, it is. funny? I saw Gary come on. So I knew I had to drink. I just saw you, Gary. I just drank. As soon as I see you, you remind me. Now I cut this with the heat burning tool because it will, this and fabric mesh, you don't think it will fray, but it will definitely fray. And even though I cut it with the wood burning tool, it will still want to fray, as you can see. I am on early. I surprised you guys. I wanted to see my peeps I don't get to see late at night. And there's a lot of people on now at night, so I wanted to come on and see everyone that I don't usually get to see. Oh, now you see what I just did? I just did what you should not do. I cut the petal before I tightened the zip tie. You don't want to do that. That's a complete what not to do. Because I could have had this whole thing come apart by doing that. So yep, that's what you don't want to do. Maybe I shouldn't mention this, but does anyone know how Paula is doing from Red Earth Wreaths? If you know, I have no idea. I have not seen her, or I don't know of anything to do with her. Every once in a while you get these little things here. Hey, Laura! Large lesion removed, doing fine. Just, oh gosh, girl. Feel better. I'm glad everything's going well. I know I haven't seen a lot of my peeps lately. I don't know where everybody has been. I hope everyone's doing okay. Yes, this is, I always like to use my 4-inch ties doing this, but I don't have any right now in the white. I don't have any white because I very rarely will buy them in that size. So, but this is a perfect way to use up your 4-inch. Thank you, Laura. You've been working on your shed, Carol? That's a good thing. I just wish my shed was bigger. Oh, really, Gary? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. There's so much sadness sometimes. So yes, we have a little mini Christmas, I'm calling it a mini Christmas marathon to celebrate Melissa from Buckeye Girls Wreaths and Things. Hopefully I'm saying her page name right. There's 4 of us that are going to do it. Yes, I believe he is talking about Paula. Well, I just hate hearing sad stuff all the time. And you know what? The older we get, the more sadness you have to hear. That's the sad part about getting old. Oh, I was forgetting. I think I have yellow. Yeah, I have yellow. What was I thinking? Just digging it out. zip ties laying around, this is what you would use them for. Oh, I hate hearing that. That's what I love about Gary. He's so caring about everyone in this community. And he's usually the one who knows how everyone is doing, which is why Gary's so awesome. Because he's always checking up on people and making sure that they're doing well. Just an awesome guy, Gary. Hi, Terry. Hey, Amanda girl. I see you coming on. Yes. You know you're my bud, Gary. Never met a more caring person. I mean, there's a lot of caring people, but Gary's, he's quite a guy. I mean, who else do you know keeps you hydrated, right? I'm all right, Terry. I completely revamped the breast cancer awareness wreath that I did last night. I didn't like it, so I took it completely apart and redid it. You know? I looked at that picture and I said, ugh, I don't like that at all. You can't even tell what it is. Thanks, Gary. Yes, prayers for Paula, definitely. So right now I'm just prepping for tomorrow night's flower. I figured I'd have to do it by myself, so why not do it and talk to my peeps? No. Listen, if Gary didn't remind me to drink, I wouldn't, and I need the reminder because I should be drinking a lot more than I am with this kidney stones that I have to deal with. Paula she used to be, well, she's a designer, a wreath maker, and she hasn't been on for quite some time. I didn't know her very well. I was actually just coming into the wreathing community when I saw her, and she has cancer. I am going to make a Rita flower, Deborah, tomorrow night on my live. But the thing about Rita flowers, this is all prep work and it takes forever. So it took me, I cut up 2 rolls of mesh, and now I'm doing the petals, which take a long time. Yes, red dirt wreaths, I think. And I finished up I don't know if you were here last night, but I completely took apart my breast cancer awareness wreath and redid. Yes, hey Nancy. That's why I'm here, to get to see some of my peeps I don't get to see very often. So starting next week on Wednesday, August 5th, is the launch of my private group. It is $9.99 a month, and I will be going live every Wednesday at 2 in the afternoon and every Friday at 9. And I am going to limit the membership because I want it to be on a personal level so we can get to know each other and have more one-on-one. That is the site of the lady that kind of talking about. Yes, that's who I was talking about. I don't know her very well. I only, like I said, I only saw her a couple times. So if you're interested in joining my private group, there is a post under my affiliate links where you would go to PayPal to sign up and pay for your subscription, and then go over to Connie's Peeps VIP, answer the 3 questions, and request to join. So yeah, we're going to have lots of fun in there. I'm going to be, if you've never done a live and you want to try it, I'll be happy to. Need to gift it to you. Gary, you are a character. I wish I could, Gary. I wish I could. We'll see. We'll see how many, see how we're doing. But I'm kind of anxious, looking forward to spending more one-on-one with my peeps. Mom, never heard. Yes. Yep, that's what I heard too. Sad situation when anyone has to go through any of that. I'm terrible with that kind of stuff. So, you join Tuesday? Alright, Terry. Yes, that's the smart way to do it, is to join Tuesday. And, well, any day is good. But, yep, we'll be starting on Wednesday afternoon at 2. And we're going to start with a project that, let me tell you something. She is so young. It's very sad. When I do my private group, I'm going to be doing things that I have never done. And I'm going to show you how to do it from start to finish. And if it works, it works. And if it don't, we'll all learn together what not to do. So there will probably be a lot of what not to do's. But hey, that's alright. Hopefully not a lot. I hope we manage to succeed on some of my projects, but some of them I've done, and the starting one on Wednesday I have never done. And so it should be interesting. And I'm hoping it works. I really am. Yes, and people have asked, is it just Unique in the Creek? No, it's not just Unique in the Creek. Of course, there will definitely be Unique in the Creek stuff. But other stuff too. So we'll actually be learning together. I need all the help I can get too. I'm not perfect at anything. So, and if you don't have a pro bow, and if it's something you've wanted and are afraid to get one because you don't think you can master it, we will be learning pro bow step by step, and we can do it together. If you have one, great. If you don't want to invest in one, that's fine too. But if you do plan to invest in one, please use my affiliate link for Amazon. It is Prime, so you will get free shipping, and you can order one. Eventually I want to get the new pro bow. There is a new pro bow out right now. But so yes, if you want to learn how to do the pro bow, I know some people have them and they're still sitting in the box. So we will do it together, and step by step, so you will learn how to use it. It's really, to me, it makes the prettiest bows. Now, all bow makers are great. I mean, the easy bow is nice too, but I think the look of the bows are different on the pro bow. That's just my personal opinion. But let me tell you something. Damon and Scott can rack up some beautiful bows with that easy bow maker. But I prefer the pro bow. So, and we'll practice with the other ones too, because you know, I have to learn myself how to be using them, because sometimes you don't want to dig out the pro bow and all that. I'm drinking, Gary. I'm drinking. I am the queen of what not to do. You're right. So, yeah. So you guys will definitely know how to do these petals for the Rita flower with all this. If you're, I'm sure you're watching. You know, it's a lot of prep work, but I actually enjoy it. I find it relaxing to do this petal. I really do. So, yeah. I find it relaxing. But once you get all these petals made and your board filled with the zip ties, it goes very quickly. I don't know where I'd be without Unique in the Creek right now. The easiest mesh to use, I like when I'm making a flower, I like the fabric mesh or the poly burlap. This is poly burlap. Unfortunately, this is quite costly. It's almost $10. Well, with tax, it's $10 a roll. So it's not cheap, but I think it makes the prettiest flowers. I really do. But yeah, I absolutely love Unique in the Creek. So you all, I don't know if you're familiar, but if you ever want to order anything from Unique in the Creek, if you go to my affiliate links and post or click on the blue link under affiliates for Unique in the Creek, put in Connie M at checkout, you'll get 10% off. So it's a nice savings. You have a lot of rolls. Yes, this is my favorite for flowers. It holds the shape, you know, of the petal the best, and I really enjoy using it. Now, if you do the Rita flower, one roll of mesh is not enough. You need 2 rolls of mesh. So, what? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I wish all the sides were finished, but obviously that can't be because you got to cut it. So yes, I would you doing this now since you're not on tonight? Sure, Roxanne. I came on to surprise everyone and to show everyone my completely revamped breast cancer awareness wreath. I completely took it apart. Hi, Carla. Completely took it apart and did it completely different because I couldn't even tell what it was last night, and I didn't like that. So, thank you, Terry. Thanks, Carla. Yes, I couldn't even tell what it was, and it was really, put it this way, I was still up at 4 this morning thinking, oh, gotta get up and do that wreath. Hey, Sue Ann. That's why I always miss my morning classes, because I'm up all night. I thought there were no way my... Yes, Roxanne, I thought I'd surprise you. Listen, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be popping on now and then. So you guys, if you are not getting my notifications, click on the picture. And there's 3 dots that come up at the top. Or 3 lines, I'm sorry. One of them should say turn on notifications. Thanks, Diana. So right now I'm prepping for the Rita flower that I'm going to do tomorrow night. So I'm only going to be on a few more minutes, and I need to get in and start dinner soon. But I wanted to come on and say hi to my peeps that I don't get to see. Thanks, Carla. I don't get to see a lot of you at night. And wanted to tell you about my private group, and the small angel boards are on the way. If you are on, I have a post on my page to be put on the wait list if you want them. But they are on the way. I just got notification that they have shipped. So if you want to get in on the wait list, you can do that. Or you can wait till they get here, because Lord knows I have lots coming. Oh, you're so sweet, Roxanne. I hope you're feeling better, girl. I hope you're feeling better. Be careful when you're using knives, girl. Can't have you cutting yourself. So yes, if anyone's interested in some angel boards, there is a wait list on my page. Or just message me your email address and your zip code. Yes, you should be getting, the first batch did go out. I'm glad you got it. Thanks for telling me, Alma. So if you want them, you don't have to even comment under the post. Just message me your email address and your zip code, and I will send you an invoice when they get here. They are 1 for $8, 2 for $15, and 3 for $22. Those are the packages. Plus, the angel kits will be available too. It's Connie's Peeps VIP, Carla. You have to go and sign up under PayPal first, and then go to Connie's Peeps VIP, answer the 3 questions, and ask to join, and I will approve it after PayPal gives me the notification. So we'll be meeting Wednesday at 2, Friday at 8 or 9. We'll see how many members we have to see what the Friday night consensus is. If we want to change it to 8, we can. And I am going to limit the membership because I want it to be more private, more one-on-one, and to take our time to teach. Yes, Connie's Peeps VIP. It's $9.99 a month. $9.99 a month. And I'm sure you know other people have lives. Private groups. $9.99 a month is the cheapest you'll find. Yes. I know Amanda with Stella Rose Creations, she also has a private group, and that's also $9.99 a month. So you could get 2 for the price of 1. 2 groups for the price of 1. So yeah. So yeah, I think we're getting there with the petals. But this is relaxing to me, just sitting here doing this. Yes. It won't stay $9.99 a month forever, but once you're in for $9.99, you will not ever get raised. Unless, of course, you drop out and then come back and the price is higher. Then I have no control because it'll already be set in PayPal and I won't be able to change it. But once you're in, you're in. And I'm really looking forward to it. We'll be able to talk about anything we want and not worry about anyone hearing that we're not supposed to be talking about it. So that's the fun thing about a private group. Alright. So I'm just going to do a couple more of these. And then let you guys go and get my picture up, and I may have someone walk this over to my neighbor. I actually made this wreath for my neighbor, this breast cancer awareness wreath. I found out a few weeks ago that she had been dealing with breast cancer for a year now, and I feel terrible because I didn't even know. Yes, thanks, Roxanne. You're a sweetie. Oh no, you're enjoying your company. Yeah, I enjoy you guys too. That's why I wanted to come on. You know, even though I'm not here on the weekends, I usually don't go live on the weekends. Sometimes I do if we're having a marathon. But I miss it. I miss you guys when I don't go live. I miss my peeps. I also have a free group called Connie's Peeps. If you want to join that, it's absolutely free. It's where you share your designs and get everyone's opinion. No selling or sharing of other people's lives or any of that in there. It's just like a, that's just a companion group. And anyone's welcome to join that also. See all my talented peeps. I have a lot of talented peeps, let me tell you. You go through there, you'll see what I mean. They are absolutely beautiful. Yes, I miss you guys when I'm not live. Yeah, so I feel terrible. I didn't even know my neighbor was going through this. She was always so young and vibrant, always in the yard, lugging trees, cutting bushes. The most active person. I mean, I used to see her out there all day long sweating in this heat. And to hear that was such a shock to me. So I'm going to get this wreath over to her. I mean, just one day I just saw all these pink balloons on her front yard. Across her whole front yard there were pink balloons. And then, this is how I found out. And then I saw, she doesn't go on Facebook a lot, and then I saw this post on Facebook and I thought, oh my gosh, what is going on with her? So I called her and she told me, and actually I'm kind of glad I didn't find out till after everything was done, and she's in the clear. And I hope and pray it stays like that, because she's such a sweet girl. Beautiful girl. She's absolutely beautiful. I mean, she has the most sparkling blue eyes you ever wanted to see. Just an absolute beautiful, kind, genuinely nice girl, you know, genuinely nice girl. She wouldn't, I don't think she'd hurt a flea. So it's really heart-wrenching when you hear stuff like that. So I'm hoping this wreath makes her feel better and not worse. But so that's my spiel. We need to talk about happy things. Kind of hard to talk about happy things nowadays, isn't it? Now I hear there's a storm out there we might get. Tropical storm. As long as it stays a tropical storm, I'm alright with that. I'm fine with that. Hey, Kathy. Well, right now I'm just prepping for my Rita flower that I'm making tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. But I don't know if you saw the picture of my breast cancer awareness wreath, but I completely took it apart and redid it because I did not like it at all. So now I'm happy with it. At least you could see that it's a ribbon. Couldn't see that at all last night. So yeah. So now I'm just gabbing and making my Rita flower petals. Spending time with my peeps. Thank you, Kathy. Well, I love animals, but I would definitely hurt a flea. I hear you, Roxanne. So then my cousin proceeds to tell me that we had 2 cases of the West Nile virus in my neighborhood. Don't forget the bow. I don't think I'm going to put a bow on it, Gary. I think I'm going to leave it. Because, you know, it has all the little bows of the pipe, what do you call this? Flex tubing. Jeez, I can't think. So I don't think I'm going to put a bow on it. I think I'm going to leave it. I think the bow would be too much. What are you doing, Billy? My son is actually in here. Hey, Rosetta. How are you? In front of the drink? Oh, yeah. That's the one I took off. I took that bow off. I don't think I'm going to use it. think it took away from it too much. So sometimes less is more, you know. So sometimes it's better. I don't know, I don't like a lot of foo-foo. I mean, I like foo-foo, but not too much foo-foo, you know what I mean? Shucks. Oh, did you want that bow to go on, Gary? I'm sorry to disappoint you. I just think if I put it on, it'll take away from the shape of the ribbon shape, you know? Hey, my Amanda girl. There she is, my sweet Amanda. I just love Amanda. Stella Rose Creations. If you don't know Amanda, Rita said no, Billy. I already told you that. Now get off. I already told you what Rita said. You made a sunflower with all them yellow petals. No, I'm making a Rita flower with all these yellow petals. Without the extra, yeah. I tell you, you know, when I don't like something, I'll lay there and dwell on it until I can figure out what to do to change it, because it'll bug me. Bug me more than you know. So now, needless to say, I'm a little tired since I was up till 4 a.m. What's up, Amanda girl? Amanda, did you get any results from the MRI? You don't have to tell me on here what the results are, but I just want to know if you got the results for my sweet little Lexus girl. She will, Billy, she will. So, did you get any results yet, girl? See, this is the kind of thing we're going to do. Not a word. Oh, don't you love when doctors do that crap? Today's Wednesday. Why do they have to make you... You know they have the report. You know they have it. Why do they have to make you wait and stress? Why can't they just give it to you when they get it? That bugs me about doctors. Alright, just a couple more and then I'll just have to finish. Let me see how many I have left. Look at how many I have left still. That's a lot. But I think I cut too many anyways. I know. Mandy, late night with Mandy. Yes! Late night with Manda, girl. As a matter of fact, I'm about to call them. Good thinking, girlfriend. Listen, when I have to wait, God forbid, for test results, I'm calling the doctor every single day. They want to get rid of me calling them, believe me. They don't realize people stress about this stuff. You know? There's no reason to do that to people. At least I do. I'll tell you what. I'm horrible. Hey, Sharon. Yes, I came on early today. I came on at 2, but I'm about to get off because I need to go in and start dinner. My family's 5 o'clock dinner. So, need to get in there and get going. So, yep. So, all right, guys. I just wanted to come on and spend some time with you. The unicorn, that's right. That's our Alexis girl. And it's 24 of each color. If you're only doing one color, then you need 48. Because when you cut them in half, there's actually 96 petals on the wreath. So you need 24 of two if you're doing two colors, or 48 if you're doing one color. So yes, all right, let's put this camera up and say goodbye properly. So, all right, guys, thank you for spending part of your afternoon with me. I just had to redo this wreath. It was just bugging the heck out of me. You know, when you have a shape of a frame, you want to see the shape of the frame. So, see you all tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Hope you have a great rest of your afternoon and a great night. Hi, Marla. Just heading out, girl. So, love you all. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.